Today is Women's Day. Women shout glory. Hallelujah. My name is Udofia, and my presentation is on hypertension, which is high blood pressure. Now, what is high blood pressure? What is high blood pressure? As everybody know what high blood pressure is. High blood pressure, High blood pressure is also called hypertension, or it's a silent killer. Do you know that high blood pressure is a silent killer? It is. So I'm going to take you on the divination, what high blood pressure is all about, because a lot of us, we have been hearing of high blood pressure, hypertension, without knowing what it is. So today, sit tight, you will know what high blood pressure is all about. High blood pressure is a persistent elevated blood pressure above 140 systolic over 90 diastolic. Or you can say that high blood pressure is a condition where the force of the blood against the walls of the artery is constantly high. When you go to check your high blood pressure, when you go to check your blood pressure, they will tell you that it's 140 over 90, meaning that you are having high blood pressure. So let's look at it. High blood pressure has two numbers, which is the first up one is what we call systolic pressure, while the under is diastolic pressure. What did I mean by systolic pressure? Systolic pressure is the pressure when the heart contracts. That is when the heart contracts. That is the pressure. While diastolic pressure is the pressure when the heart relaxes. So why is it called a silent killer? Why is hypertension being called a silent killer? It's called a silent killer is because it's called a silent killer because it can kill you without you knowing. High blood pressure can damage your system, your organs, without you knowing. Because there are a lot of people that are hypertensive, but they are asymptomatic. To you, you are hypertensive, but you don't know that you are hypertensive. You are asymptomatic because it doesn't show any symptoms on you. So let's look at the causes. What are the causes of high blood pressure? What are the risk factors? What are those factors that can expose you or predispose you to hypertension? Sit tight. One of the causes is genetic factors. Genetic factors. That is the family history of hypertension. Maybe your father or your mother or your siblings, they are hypertensive. You are 50-50. That is one of the predisposing factors. That factors can predispose you. Genetic factor can predispose you to hypertension. Let's look at age too. Your age, like a lot of people, they don't know. Once you get to 40 years and above, you have to go in and check your BP because that age it can predispose you to high blood pressure. Let's look at diet. This one is affecting almost all of us. Diet, high intake of sodium. A lot of us, we don't know. Sodium is salt. High intake of salt. Some people, when they serve you food, you say, the salt is not there. You put uncooked salt. Uncooked salt is not good for your body. Then let's look at saturated fat. All of us, we have been enjoying shawarma. Excess meat. I have money, so I need to put excess meat on my diet. No. Excess meat, those saturated fat, butter, shawarma can reach you to high blood pressure. Please, don't eat excess meat. Once you are got to 40 years and above, be mindful of what you inject into your mouth. Reduce your meat intake. Another thing is low potassium intake. What is low potassium intake? Maybe some people don't like taking fruit, orange, banana, and a lot. Those things can equally predispose you to high blood pressure. Another thing is low intake of fruits. A lot of us, we don't like spending money on fruit. You have to, because once you are taking fruit, there are fibers, there are vitamins. If you are not taking it, it can risk your life to hypertension. Another predisposing factor, another factor that can predispose you to high blood pressure is physical inactivities, lack of exercise. Many of us, we don't do exercise. Lack of exercise can predispose you to high blood pressure. Excessive intake of alcohol. A lot of us, we take alcohol, right? I didn't say you should stop it. When you are taking it excessively, it can predispose you to high blood pressure. Another thing is obesity. Many of us, we enjoy being fat. He said, I want to get fat. Some of us take pills to get fat. Obesity, being fat, being overweight can predispose you to high blood pressure. Then smoking. Smoking too can predispose you to high blood pressure. Then another thing is insomnia, lack of sleep. A lot of us, at night, we don't sleep. We are exposed to social media, chatting and all the rest. It will predispose you to high blood pressure. Then stress. Stress is another thing. Stress will predispose you to high blood pressure. Then pregnancy. Then secondary causes are medical condition like diabetes. Diabetes is another thing that can predispose you. Diabetes and hypertension, they are twin brothers. They can predispose you to hypertension. Or kidney diseases can predispose you to hypertension. Then let's look at signs and symptoms. What are the signs and symptoms of? What will you see? What will happen to your body that you know that all is not well? When you start having severe headache, especially frontal headache, dizziness, chest pains, please, once you notice chest pains, please try to go for checkup. Then fatigue and anxiety too. Then let's look at complication. If you have not been treated or you are not looking at those things, what will happen to you? Many of us, we have heard about cardiac arrest. Somebody went out and slumped and died. Please, if you are being diagnosed of high blood pressure, what you need to do is please go for checkup, check yourself, and take your pills. Then heart failure too. Then let's look at prevention and management. How will you prevent this sickness? How will you prevent, in case you have been diagnosed of high blood pressure, what can you do? And if you don't have it, what are the prevention? What can you do? Number one, you have to eat healthy, eat a balanced diet. Please stop taking uncooked salt. Stop taking excess salt. Then eat a balanced diet. Eat enough fruit and vegetables. It will help to lower your blood pressure. Then get active. A lot of us, they have been entering from AC car to AC office to AC house. Please, try to exercise yourself. He has his own way of helping you to reduce your high blood pressure. Then another thing is maintaining a healthy weight. Please always like to check your weight. What is your weight? What is your normal weight? Please check your weight and know what to take in. And try to reduce your weight. Then another thing is get enough sleep. By right, you're supposed to reduce your sleep level like 6 to 8 hours. Then another thing is limit your alcohol intake. Stop smoking. Smoking is a stimulant. Reduce your smoke. Stop smoking. Smoking is a stimulant. It risks your heart. Then another thing is stress. Reduce your stress. Then finally, reduce regular check of your blood pressure. Please, if you have been diagnosed or once you are up to 50 years and above, please try to check your blood pressure at least twice in a week, twice in a month. Thank you and God bless you.
Hallelujah.